Jalen Brunson, this season's Clutch Player of the Year, is the featured athlete in Season 7 of My Career.
Welcome to 40 levels of new rewards on your way to more badge boosts, rep accelerating accessories, and a plus.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
Hello and welcome to our coverage of the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Chicago Sky as they go up against the Dallas Wings. From Arlington, Texas, I'm Blake Sunia alongside Tim Sports and Brian Banafitemi. And we're happy to have you with us. And it's going to be the Wings off the tip.
You know, it's always interesting to match up the offseason expectations with the reality of a new season.
That's what's so great about this league from a fan perspective, right? There's always something to look forward to, no matter where your team is.
Well, both teams here, they're excited about the possibilities, and that can mean anything from developing young talent to winning a chip.
Now it's Reese.
Second chance shot. Up and in on the layup.
They worked it in nicely right there.
Here's Uzan.
Gumbawale takes the three, hits the three-point bomb.
With the ability to get off quick releases, Gumbawale can excel in the catch and shoot.
Allen with it. Now here's Cardoso.
Her first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest.
And how about Chicago in that 24 draft, taking Angel Reese 7th overall?
We're talking about a player who averaged a double-double her last 3 years in college. But maybe most importantly for the Sky, Reese brings attitude, leadership, and gives them an identity.
Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Dallas Wings ball.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Sabali. And again! Dallas with a three.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now it's Reese.
Lays it up and banks it in.
And just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Now about 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Outside Agumbawale. Pass to McCowan. 6 to shoot.
Uzan.
Now by Agumbawale. Here's Onyenwere.
That's in there. Angel Reese with the assist.
Pure power from Onyenwere, taking the bump inside and still scoring it.
Pass to Sabali. Here's Howard. And no good. Her first shot of the game, missing.
Here's Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the
Now
first.
here's
2 minutes.
Cardoso. Guarded by Sabali.
Allen's shot is off. Outside Howard. McCowan. Yep, that one goes.
I mean, come on. You think a little tap is going to stop McCowan? No way. She's just too tough.
And for Satu Sabali, the WNBA is a family affair.
Her sister Naira is also in the league. Present the German national team.
And Agumbawale gets it to go.
And their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They're getting great looks, and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively.
Pass to Cardoso.
Here's Allen.
The kick out to Carter.
To the inside.
And a basket by Cardoso.
Good read from Carter. Very willing to give the ball up in order to get her teammates involved.
Pass to Sabali. All alone. It's hauled in by Reese.
that's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Down low, Ogunbowale with the steal. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. And that one's good.
Put herself in a great position to finish that break off.
Yeah, and that right there is just a great read of how the play was developing and where the ball was going.
Such high basketball IQ.
Pass to Allen. And here's Onyenwere. Outside Reese. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
With the score.
And that does it for the
Dallas
first
Wings.
quarter.
14,
It's the Wings.
the Chicago
They're
team.
up by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And looking at what we've seen from the Wings, what do you guys think?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Chicago trailing here. And after years of rebuilding, the Wings saw major progress last season.
Well, it's pretty simple, Blake. You have to hit on those
Wings
high
foul.
picks, and the Wings did with top 5
Enrique
selections, Satu
Ogunbowale.
Sabali and Enrique Ogunbowale.
First personal
But you
foul.
also have to be
First
patient.
team
It
foul.
takes a long time to build a winner.
Now here's Cardoso. Jefferson outside. Back to Cardoso. Ogunbowale with the steal.
That's a tough pass to make when the defense is so enforced in the low post.
And she comes up with the deuce.
As fearless as they come, Ogunbowale with 0 issues scoring inside. We don't see that in a lot of guards.
And stolen by Brown. Pass to Sheldon. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Banham. Guarded now by Ogunbowale. Now Harrison. And stolen by Kuia. Segris right side. Enrique Ogunbowale on the wing. Inside. Brown. Good. And the assist goes to Ogunbowale.
They're finding lanes to the hoop every time down. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Chicago
And on the
timeout
flip
call.
side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Or at least some fight.
Now timeout called by Chicago. And the Chicago Sky winning their first title back in 2021.
Yeah, but since then, they've lost almost all of that title team roster. They lost in the first round last year, and now they're retooling with some major draft picks this year. It's a new era for sure.
Kabila.
And the basket by Cardoso.
Assistant.
You can always
Mariah
depend on her to
Jefferson.
put that lead pass right on the money.
Pass to Brown. A rebound by Camila Cardoso. Outside Evans. Now here's Cardoso. Over Brown. Cardoso can't get it to go. On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. Evans covering. Here's Sheldon. So she gets the whistle.
Chicago foul.
Contact on the way up.
Mariah
2
Jefferson.
shots next.
First personal foul.
And a 5th
First
overall
team
pick in the
foul.
2024 draft. 5'10 guard, J.C. Sheldon.
Yeah, she grew up and played basketball in the state of Ohio. And Sheldon went high in the draft because she could hit threes, run point, and is a very good point of attack defender.
And the first one drops. Well, when you're talking about scoring duos, it doesn't get much better than Satu Sabali and Enrique Ogunbowale.
Yeah, Dallas loves having this pair, both in the top 10 in points per game last year. And they do it in different ways.
the shoes.
Enrique at 5'8 is a dynamic guard.
Mariah
Sabali
Jefferson.
at 6'4 is a skilled wing.
Dallas in the lead. Time called here. The
Timeout
Wings
Wings.
decide to talk it over. And
After a fantastic rookie season, Mariah Jefferson has bounced from team to team.
She finished second in the Rookie of the Year voting back in 2016, but since then, she's played for about half the league.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter. Pass to Sheldon. The Wings with another miss. Evans, guarded now by Agumbawale. Good chance here for Mariah Jefferson. The rebound by the Wings.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Coach has a look like, are you kidding me?
Agumbawale from long range. Here's Brown. Foul call that time on the way up. And
To Shields.
at the
First personal foul. Second
that
team
one on to
foul.
Shields.
A powerful player who's a handful for any defender. At times, all you can do is foul Brown.
She hits the second from the line.
And one thing about this Chicago team, they play hard, they play with effort.
They have such a
2
great
minutes remaining in the
mindset.
first half.
It's a
2
tough
minutes.
one. They don't give up anything easily. And that starts with their young bigs. They set the tone. If you're going to play this Sky team, you are in for a battle.
Now it's Reese.
No good on that shot. Some solid defense from Satu Sabali. Out to the left wing. Outside Howard. Brown inside. She's covered by Allen. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Using her lengthy wingspan to her advantage, Brown is able to dominate down low.
To the paint. Pass to Allen. The kick out to Carter. Now Onyenwere, guarded by Howard. Shot clock at 6. Onyenwere, shot is good.
Just another way on your way they can beat you, putting the ball on the deck.
Here's the Wings with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Sabali. From the top of the key.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Reese. Good D from Kalani Brown. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Sheldon. That falls. Nice feed that time from Natasha Howard.
Easy look off the pass from Howard. Great awareness. Leads to the bucket.
Now Onyenwere. Now here's Allen.
To the middle. Nice D from Satu Sabali. And so that brings the first
The
half.
second quarter with the score. For Dallas Wings, 45. The Chicago team, 14.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. And Arike Agumbawale has been sensational here.
Her ability to disrupt passes and getting a hand on the ball and forcing turnovers and steals has been excellent in this one.
Just a pest on the defensive end for opposing ball handlers. She's just really playing some great defense.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up, nice play.
Yeah, that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Here's McCowan. From down in the low post, it goes.
In a league of tall players, 6'7" Tierra McCowan still stands out.
And it's not just about her height, it's about how she uses it. Entering the 2024 season, McCowan has the best career rebounding percentage in league history.
She gets it in there.
Check out Carter with the floater right there, using the soft touch to beat the defense.
Here's Uzan.
She hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
Sottily gets the bucket.
Another pass put right into the shooter's
Chicago
pocket for
timeout
a
call.
terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Timeout call of the Sky.
And that 2023 season for the Wings was their best season since moving to Dallas in 2016.
I mean, it was their first winning season, first playoff series one. They had a top 3 offense, played a fast pace, giving those loyal Dallas fans an exciting year.
Now it's Reese.
Inside, 5 on the clock.
And the league is expanding for the 2025 season. Very exciting. What do you guys think is the best part about it?
Well, for me, it's the extra roster spots. There are so many talented players in women's
I
basketball.
agree. I mean, when you look at the last cut lists back in May, right before the season, there are some serious hoopers on them.
Here's Onyenwere.
McCowan with the rebound.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Count it.
Well, you know, offensively, they've been really special.
Yeah, you nailed it, Tim. No matter what the defense has thrown at them, they've just kept piling up the points.
And more points.
And the ball out of play. The Sky will have.
Sky ball. Substitution on the court.
Chicago with the ball. And here's Evans. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now here's Jefferson. She's guarded closely. It's stolen by Segrist. Here's Howard. And so she earns a trip to the line. The official saw the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That's where she wants the ball. Howard is such a high percentage shooter. She gets into good spots, forces fouls.
And when you talk about Natasha Howard, you have to look at more than those scoring numbers. Her impact goes deeper than that.
I think sometimes, you know, us as broadcasters, analysts, we can normally measure players a little bit too much with their scoring average. Howard's won 3 titles in major part because of her defense. She's won a defensive player of the year, and she does so many things on the floor that don't show up in the box score.
Here's Banham. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Evans. Shot to end the cold run. Up top, Carter. 3 on the clock. The tray.
McCowan with the rebound.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Now here's Cardoso.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. Agumbawale with the steal. Here's Howard. That one goes. Count it.
We've seen this before. Howard playing with some power down low. Pushes right past the contact to the bucket.
Left side, Evans.
Shoots the 3. The Kick out to Carter. Pass to Banham. Reese with it. The second chance effort. Dallas with the rebound. Outside Howard. To the left side wing. Uzan. Left side Segrist. Pass to Uzan. From 13. And it's Angel Reese with the rebound. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
To halt the run. And it's
Wins
good.
foul.
Fought through the contact.
Natasha
hit the
Howard.
shot. And she'll go
First
to the
personal
line.
foul.
So both teams
At the
making
line
some
for the
changes
Sky,
here.
Camila Cardoso.
And the free throw, no good. Up top of Gungawale. The shot's good.
Well, look, that's just simply a great move. She dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
At the end of the third
That's the
quarter,
end of the
a
third quarter
huge
with the
lead.
score.
And this one
Dallas.
may already have been decided.
41, the Chicago Sky. 18.
And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the fourth. And I'll let you two take out your crystal balls here. What do you think is the next step for this league?
I just think everything gets bigger. We're talking ratings, attendance, interest. We're just now scratching the surface.
Absolutely. We've seen massive growth the last few years, and to me, the WNBA, this is not where it ends up. They're just getting started, and it's going to continue every year to get bigger and bigger. Not your average 6-footer. Anya Wede plays way bigger than her listed height. He plays the game with fire.
Here's Uzan. Outside Agugawale. Second shot opportunity. And it's laid in by Solomon.
She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up. And that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Rachel
And
Bennett.
the shot is good. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. So it's Dallas now. Pass to Segrist. Outside Sabali. Here's Uzan. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball called.
Dallas with the ball. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
That's tipped.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Uzan. Outside Agugawale. Beyond the arc. Anya Wede grabs the board.
She's not exactly killing them from deep. I mean, she had 1 3-ball in the first half, yes, but still none here in the second.
To the inside. Reese, no good.
Well, good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and we just saw it right there. Without her presence, that's an easy 2 points. Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Pass to Allen. And one thing we can all agree on, we are fired up for the WNBA to come to the Bay Area in 2025.
100%. I mean, I grew up in the Bay Area. It's something I've always wanted, a WNBA team here in the Bay. Everybody has always wanted that.
And it's going to be a party at Chase Center. I can't wait to see this team get to action, and I know I'll be there opening day.
6 to shoot. And a foul called on the shot. got her on the way up that time, so
First personal foul. First team
And
foul.
a call on Camila Cardoso.
At the line for your Dallas Wings, Natasha Howard. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And the two-way game of Howard is impressive. A legitimate offensive threat who also defends with tenacity.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. And that's good as she hits both shots.
And this Dallas franchise once represented the city of Detroit, and that's where they won 3 championships.
Yeah, joining the league in year 2, 1998, they enjoyed lots of success in the Motor City. But then they moved to Tulsa in 2011, and then to their current home of Dallas in 2016.
Pass to Kuia. Sheldon.
And she was
Sky
fouled
foul.
on the way up. 2
Dana
throws for
Evans.
her.
And we've talked
First
about this.
personal
One of the
foul.
major
A second
challenges
team
in the
foul.
W is travel.
Well, you know,
For
you
your
look at just
Dallas
the
Wings,
geography of the league. Most of the teams are on the West Coast or on the
2
East
shots.
Coast. So you end up with really long flights to play those interconference games.
And it just tells you that resting between games is so important. Diet, sleep, taking care of your body is crucial.
Outside to Shields.
Pass to Reese.
Back to DeShields. Down low.
Stolen by Sheldon.
Now Gunbowale.
Segrist with the ball.
Outside Savali. And it's a
Penalty,
3
3
second
seconds.
defensive violation.
Technical foul. At the line for your Dallas Wings, Arike Agubinwale. Shooting 1.
And the technical free throw is good.
No doubt about it. Arike Agunbowale is one of the best scorers in the league.
Well, you know, one of the big reasons is she plays a lot. She's in excellent shape. She led the WNBA in minutes played in 2023. That helps. And the other thing I think that she does at an elite level, she gets the line so much. Arike is always applying pressure to the defense.
Puts it up from 15. Jefferson, no good.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Sheldon outside. Pass to Segrist.
Brown with it.
Reese defending. Following J.C. Sheldon.
Gets it to go from downtown.
JC.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Dallas easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really is a
24.
defining game for what they can do when they're playing at
Thanks
their
for
It's homecoming season in my team. Welcome to season 7 of NBA 2K25.
Hey, that's the new domination tier.
It is, and if you grab 33 wins against themed teams from different cities, states, countries, and continents, there's gonna be a prize for you.
Well, if you're successful, you'll
And now the starting lineup for Dallas. the power forward position, number 0, Satu Saburi. At the other forward position, number 6, Natasha Howard.
Hello and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation of the WNBA. Tonight you'll see the Chicago Sky at 5.
And we're just kicking off this season, so let me ask you two, what are you most excited about?
I love seeing how new players fit into their teams. Lots of interesting moves this offseason, but now we got to see how the pieces actually come together.
Yeah, you know, for me, it's all about the rookies. I mean, lately it seems like every draft class has been absolutely loaded, so it's fun to see how they adjust to the pro game.
Here's Uzan.
Outside Sabali. To the middle. Here's Agumbawale. That one falls. Great assist by Satu Sabali.
Well, the best scorers oftentimes have an inside and outside game, and Agumbawale flashes signs of both.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Cardoso.
The rebound by the wings. Left side, Howard. Sinks that one from the post.
We've seen this before. Howard playing with some power down low. Pushes right past the contact to the bucket.
Enrique Agumbawale pulls it in. Here's Dallas now. Uzan.
They were not going to waste that fast break opportunity. That's just a good, aggressive pass to get her teammate to the rim.
And for all the success Agumbawale has had in the WNBA, her heroics at the college level still really stand out.
Absolutely. Her buzzer beater to win the national title in 2020 is a magical moment. And it was no layup. We're talking about a fadeaway three with the defender all over her.
Now here's McCowan.
Takes it from 10. Here's Sabali. Makes it off the glass.
4 to 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
To the right side.
Now here's Allen.
She's tightly guarded. Left side, Carter. 6 to shoot. Not gonna go that time.
Good work defensively by Tierra McCowan. Here's Uzan.
Lays it up and banks it in. Chicago trailing here. On the wing, Kennedy Carter. Guarded now by Agumbawale.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Astonyan Wade. And here's Cardoso.
Over McCowan.
Cardoso can't get it to go. Agumbawale with it. Now guarded by Cardoso.
Howard misses. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played.
Cardoso guarded by Sabali.
Wings foul.
And you can count it. She'll
Satu
go to the
Saburi.
line with a chance to make it
Personal
3.
foul.
That'll put Camila Cardoso
At the
on
line for the Sky.
That one on Sabali. And that one misses.
So much excitement around this rookie class, including 6'3" Angel Reese. Good luck keeping her off the boards.
Lots of people excited about Angel Reese. We don't normally see rookies come into the league with an elite skill, but Reese already might be the best rebounder in the entire league. He set a college record with 34 double-doubles.
Shot by Brown, no good. And stolen by Brown. The rebound by the Sky. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Jefferson drops it in from 11 feet.
Well, I love when Jefferson hits the mid-range. It's a shot that's perfect for her game.
Pass to Sheldon.
Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
Back to Jefferson. Banham. Cardoso. She's covered by Brown. Now Banham. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And the three off target. Here's Segrist. Enrique Agumbawale on the wing.
That one's in, coming out the assist from Maddie Segrist.
Now these teams, they don't look like they belong in the same court today.
I don't think they do. A double-digit lead.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Ouch.
Trying to hope this one gets closer. Geez.
18.
The first
The
quarter
Chicago
concludes.
Sky. 8.
Well, not exactly a neck-and-neck game, but as the second quarter starts, there is plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen from the wing.
Made it look easy. There's no other way to put it.
That's tipped. Here's the break. Here's Sheldon. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
Well, using recognition and awareness, Agumbawale is able to make the unselfish delivery.
Onion Wade inside. Covered by Segrist. Outside to Shields. Good. First shot, first basket.
And the level of commitment DeShields has. Excellent job taking on the physical defense and finishing.
Outside Agumbawale. 11 feet out. They get it back. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Chicago with it. It's a 10-point game. And they pick up 2.
More than happy to mix it up inside. Onyenwere, a physical big.
Now here's Agumbawale. She's got 8. And Evans picks up the foul. That's her first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break to the game.
But I don't have a problem with the
Substitution
call,
on the
Tim.
court.
She looked like she was still sliding in there.
Pass to Agumbawale. Howard. McCowan with the ball. Defended by Harrison. And she drops it in from the low post.
Assists like that have typified their efforts today. Great ball movement.
Great ball movement indeed. That's an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And there's the call on Kennedy Carter. That is her first foul of the game.
In for the Sky.
Terrific defensive
Lindsay
play.
Allen.
Cut her off, squared up. Nice play.
Yeah, and that's showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Pass to Agumbawale. Sabali. Over Reese. And it's Sabali missing. And it's the Sky ball. Trailing by 10. Reese gets the bucket.
Numbers may not pop out at you, but Dana Evans is a steadying presence at the point.
Absolutely. She makes good decisions. She excels at the pick and roll. She's got a reliable floater, and she plays aggressive on-ball defense.
Now here's Allen. Defense is right there. Carter, guarded by Howard. Carter with it. Howard's there. Onion Wade. Shot is good.
Smart pass by Carter.
Assisted.
And Kennedy draws
Kennedy
so much
Carter.
attention, it allows teammates
2
to get
minutes
open and
remaining in
find
the first
spaces.
half. 2 minutes.
Time called here. The Wings
Timeout
decide
Wings.
to talk it over.
Make some noise for your Dallas Wings dancers.
defense, Chicago. 6-point game. Outside Agumbawale. The Wings with another miss. Here's Chicago now. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter. Here's Banham. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Here's Jefferson.
They grab their own miss.
And so here's a trip to the line. The official saw the contact.
Personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw missing.
And 6'7" strength and size of Camila Cardoso. So tough to handle.
Well, she puts that frame to work, doesn't she? She's a force inside and a very exciting young player.
Pass to Uzan.
Now here's Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Howard. It's good. It's her second basket. She's shooting 2 for 4.
Using her touch and tenacity around the rim, Howard's able to beat a number of defenders inside.
Here's Cardoso. The shot is good. It's her second bucket in 5 tries.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Pass to Uzan.
From 6 feet. And that's off the glass and in. The Sky Trail. Outside Carter.
Reese on the left.
And the ball out of play. The Wings will
Dallas Wings ball. Checking in for Dallas. Segrist. Sheldon.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yo, look this way.
Pass to Howard.
Here's Segrist. Uzan.
She's covered by Jefferson.
Back to Segrist. Brown.
The second chance effort. Good on the bucket.
Just the way they want it, within touching distance of the rim.
And here's Banham. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the score.
Dallas 28. The Chicago Sky 18.
And the second half about to start in just a few moments. And really an incredible game from Agumbawale.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And she drops in the layup off the glass.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close time after time.
Here's Reese. And the layup's good off the glass.
I was getting a little more help.
Bucket is good.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
And the ball out of play. The Wings will have
Dallas Wings ball.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Here's Uzan. She's covered by Allen.
Inside.
Uzan.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Howard inside.
Anuwede covering.
They're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Well, if you wanted to give someone an example of a new era big, Satu Sabali certainly fits the bill.
Well, she's 6'4", but she can really shoot it from deep, and what a great shot blocker she is as well. Sabali moves like a guard, a huge matchup problem.
Dallas calls timeout. Well, in 2023, we saw the WNBA expand their schedule to 40 games. How did you like that move, Brian?
I think it's a great thing. None of us are complaining about more basketball.
Well, I'm in total agreement. I always want more basketball because that's more fun. And we get to watch this great league more. And, you know, the great thing is it's allowed the fans in the league to get more chances to see stars come to their hometowns. I think it's been a great improvement.
Sabali, Reese defending. Sabali down low. Reese on her.
Shot clock violation.
Rejected by Angel Reese. Chicago with the ball. Down by 12. It's stolen away. And here we go. Here's Uzan. Anyanwede grabs the board. Agumbawale with the steal. Pass to Uzan. Back to Agumbawale. Uzan. Shot clock at 6. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
First personal foul
on Michaela Anyanwede.
at the line for Dallas.
And she makes both free throws. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Allen with it. Pass to Carter. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Good D from Kalani Brown. Segrist outside. Here's Uzan. Kept alive. Outside for Segrist. Here's Guia. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Here's Reese. Nice D from Maddie Segrist. To the paint. Sheldon. And it's good for 2.
Beautiful dish down low.
Timeout called the Sky.
They've seen enough scoring in the paint and wanted to send a message to their team. Lock things up inside.
Yeah, you're right, Sam. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all those points coming against them in the paint.
And maybe it's more help. It's to front a player. They've got to try something.
And it's rebounded by Satu Sabali. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Here's Uzan. 10 points for her. Goes back up. And it's good.
Chicago foul.
Through the contact.
Lindsay
Hit
Allen.
the shot.
First personal foul. At the line for Dallas.
Now Carter. To stop the run. And it's good on the layup.
Carter.
I love watching Kennedy Carter work her way inside. She is gifted at probing and finding ways to shoot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Sabali. Segrist. Down low.
Sky foul.
First trip to the line for her here.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
She's off on
At
the
the line
first.
for Dallas.
Always great to see bigs who can hit from the charity stripe. And Brown definitely fits that mold.
On offense, here the Sky. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Carter. To the inside. And a basket by Cardoso.
Well, she's been a bright spot in what has otherwise been a a little bit of a struggle for this team.
From deep three-point range. And the release was before the
That's
buzzer,
the end of the
but
third
it's off
quarter with
target.
the score.
Well, through
Dallas,
3 quarters of play, down
42.
double.
The Chicago team, 26.
Well, I'm glad this is the because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
And with the accuracy to go along with that vision. She put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That is how you orchestrate.
Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. Outside, Sabali. Pass to Ogunbowale. This one for 3. Second chance shot. McCowan, no good.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
Now Allen. Onyenwere, guarded by Howard. Up top, Allen. Cardoso. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Man, these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Sabali. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for Satu Sabali, her 3rd season was a good one. She's named the 2023 Most Improved Player.
Yeah, going from 11 to 18 points per game, looking much more comfortable offensively. Sabali, first team all WNBA, one of the 5 best players in the league.
And she makes the first.
They're working hard to get inside and draw contact a little more than they did in the first half, Tim.
You know, and defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
We've played just over a minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Reese. Here's Allen. Inside leaner. Tries again. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Second personal foul.
That one
First team foul.
Well, probably the right
At the
play
line for the
defensively.
Sky.
You can't get the
Angel
block,
Reese.
send them to the line.
Exactly. You want to prevent the layup, give them a little knock, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming down the lane the next time around.
It does send a message.
Now here's Segrist. Not a lot of room. And stolen by Cardoso. Pass break Chicago. Pass to Banham. Back to Cardoso. Down through the hoop it goes,
Cardoso.
and that's her 5th make on 9 shots.
Rachel Banham.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Outside Agunmawale. And foul called as she misses.
Michaela Onyenwere.
When you look at Arike
Second
Agunmawale's
personal foul.
scoring numbers,
Second
they're
team foul.
historically good.
She came into the 2024 season averaging 20.5 points per game. That's the 3rd best average ever, and only Brianna Stewart has a better career average amongst active players. I mean, Enrique's offensive arsenal is unreal.
Now here's Carter. Guarded now by Agunmawale. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Carter. Shoots over Agunmawale. Carter misses.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
There's Agunmawale with the 3. And another miss by Dallas. Right side Carter. Rebound Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Sabali. Now McCowan, covered by Cardoso. Here's Uzan. Enrique Agunmawale on the wing. But they get it back. Here's McCowan. And there's a foul on the shot. She'll go to the line for 2.
Second
And that's
personal
going to be a
foul.
foul
Third team
for
foul.
Chicago.
But you almost feel bad for the defender. I mean, slowing down McCown in the paint is impossible once she gets the ball.
Chicago timeout call.
Timeout called the Sky.
Coach saw that the players were getting a little run down out there. The timeout should give them a little energy back.
Give them a hand, fans. Your youth dance squad.
Reese on the left. Sabali with the steal. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Agunmawale. Stolen by Carter. Now here's Allen. She's covered closely. Onyenwere, guarded by Howard. That kick out to Carter. And a trend over the last few years, Brian. Less players are going overseas to play during the offseason.
And that's great for the
At the line
WNBA.
for the
Increased
Sky.
salaries have
Kennedy
helped
Carter.
big time.
And with more players staying in the United States during the offseason, we don't see as many season-ending injuries that happen in the offseason away from the W.
And the future Carter has in this league is promising. She's a talented guard with a commendable work ethic.
Pass to Sheldon. Now here is McCowan. Covered by Cardoso. Clock at 2. Here's Uzan. Drops in the tray.
And that caps off what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
Yeah, Tim, I'd like a piece of that cake if I could have it.
What type of cake?
Now here's Cardoso. the ball out of play. The Wings will have it. The Sky making a
In
switch
for the
here.
Sky, Dana Evans.
And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Pass to Segrist. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Kuia. Clock at 6. 9 feet out. They get the rebound. McCowan with the bucket.
What an absolute force McCowan is down low. The board, the points, what a talent.
And here's Evans. Here's Jefferson. And so it's Dallas easily driving this one. This game may not have been the most exciting you've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Another fans appreciated it.
Folks, we'd like
We
to
saw
thank you
the
for coming out
excellent
and
defense,
supporting your
a
team.
potent
Please
offensive
drive home
effort,
safely, and we
and they
hope to
were
see
pretty
you
much
again at the
dominant.
next event.
And that's a wrap, everyone.